on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Honda Side Garage. In today's episode, we're going to be getting the Flip CRV one step closer to being done. We're getting pretty close as it is, but there's still a couple things to button up. I may also have a deal already lined up for this car, so this may be leaving here in the near future. It would be a trade deal, and I'm just gonna say it would be pretty cool for us. A little more aligned with the channel, kind of a little bit more content availability by switching, so that'll be something to keep an eye on. Today what we're going to work on is getting the window regulators changed out so that both front windows roll up and down perfectly fine, as well as working on that door lock actuator for the driver door that's been busted since we got the door working. So I'm gonna get you guys set up. We're gonna go over the parts that I ordered, and we're gonna start tearing into it, and we'll get this thing knocked out. So one other thing I wanted to go over with you guys is my new toolbox. So I've been using this big Husky box for a while now. This toolbox has been pretty good, but the only real issue I have is how big it is. I had a lot of tools stored in it. So I went to Harbor Freight and I got me the Grimace Special, the big purple box. So I'll move my scanner off the top of it here, and we'll go ahead and get it opened up. So I kind of just moved everything that I used most commonly from my other box, and I stuck it in here. So I've got all of my sockets that I normally use. My extensions are here. Some of my magnetic things and oddball sockets are down here, right? Code reader, better code reader, spark plug sockets, feeler gauges, some screwdrivers, right? And then when we start getting into the drawers, we have our pliers and random oddities, oil filter stuff. That's my oil change drawer. This is my brake drawer. Some caliper kit, and some measurement gauges. This one we have all the ratchets, all the Allen keys, the electric ratchet, all of the box wrenches, some of our oddball stuff, so zip ties, fuel line, batteries, our huge impact, torque wrench, hammer, right? I don't have anything in here yet. I just have grease on the bottom, and then I have these guys hanging off here on the side. So this box will be able to follow us out into the driveway a little bit better, give us better access to the tools that we need. All around, I think it's a great addition for the channel, so I'm really looking forward to working with this. So just so you guys are aware and you're curious where that purple box came from, now you know. But now that that's been talked about, let's go ahead and get working on this CRV. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is get this door panel off, so that way we can get this lock mechanism put in. The lock mechanism on this door, I don't know really what's wrong with it, but it's jammed solid. This doesn't lock or unlock at all. So I think the motor's actually like bound up and won't let the stick move. So I'm hoping with a new motor, this will get fixed. So first thing we gotta do is get this door panel off. Unfortunately, this part of the handle is already broken, so it just popped off, but there'd normally be a couple screws. There's another screw in here that needs to come out, and then you can pull it from the bottom. It'll come loose. There'll be a connector to disconnect on the speaker. This plastic trim piece will come out. You have to disconnect the switch. Then you should be good. So I'm gonna start getting this pulled off, and we'll jump back once it's off. I also forgot to mention, it's a lot easier if you pull this trim piece off before you pull on the door. It's usually just 2 pressure clips that hold it on. This one's got one that's broken, but it's pretty much the same idea. You just pull on it. All right, so we're gonna start off by loosening a few bolts now that the door panel is off. So you're gonna have 2 bolts here that come out completely. Those connect to a bar that's inside the window or inside the door frame. Those screw into a bar that's inside the door frame that looks like this. Okay, it looks like this bar here. And then there's 4 other bolts. These ones are slotted, so you don't have to take them out completely. At least these 2 are. These 4, okay, correspond to this part here, right? So this sits inside the door. I think this is the passenger one now that I'm looking at it, but these are inside. These are inside. These are what those 6 bolts are. So we'll get those loosened up and we'll start pulling it loose. I'm not entirely sure where the glass ride's at, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. What's going on, everybody? It is the next day. I know in the last clip we were talking about fixing the door handle. Well, maybe not the door handle. In the last clip we were talking about fixing the door, specifically the lock and the window. It is done. Yesterday it got super hot, and I just did not have it in me to film and work at the same time if I was going to get anything done before I went to bed. So I guess this is really just more of an update now than as a how-to. So the driver's side is done. The door locks now work. The window now works. I'm grabbing my keys and we'll go over it. Right now what I'm doing is I'm doing my best to fix the door. So, or the door card, I should say. I'll flip you guys around. So the door card, it keeps popping off the pull handle, okay? For various reasons. There's broken plastic in here, there's missing pieces. I have done everything I can to redneck science this in. So it's got a new self-tapper screw there. It's got glue all the way around up here. Down here, bigger screw with a big washer on it because the plastic's cracked underneath it. More Gorilla Glue. Underneath the Gorilla Glue is super glue. The part here has a bolt, a nut, and an L bracket. So this will, if anything, will catch before it lets that pull out. I also took the yellow clip, and I mean, I don't know how well it's secured in here, but I did super glue this in to the door. So hopefully that'll hold because that's been pulling out as well. So some minor precautions to try to get this done. I think I'm actually missing the upper part of the clip. I mean, it just is what it is. I might try putting a drywall anchor in there. That might work if I cut it down. Regardless, we'll figure out something to get it right. But I'll go ahead and show you guys. First thing is first, let's get the car started. Okay. Car started, still has that little rattle in the beginning. Window. Like a glove, rolls straight down, rolls right back up. If I go ahead and reconnect the door switch here, this also works. So, this doesn't work at the switch for some reason. I'm remembering now as I'm talking about it, but it does work from the remote. So if I go ahead and turn this off, okay, shut the door, and then it locks itself. And then vice versa, one button unlocks this door, but not the back ones. Second press unlocks the back ones. The only issue I have, the passenger door, I'm learning now the lock mechanism isn't stuck like the driver's side was. But when I go to unlock it, which you just seen me do, sometimes this part gets hung up. I don't think the motor's working as well as it should be. So that might need to be addressed, but I might just end up selling it with it as is. I still have the passenger side to do. The driver's side is pretty much completely done. Just as soon as that door card is ready to reinstall, I'll put that back on. That door's buttoned up. Passenger door, I just have to do the window regulator and the motor, and then that'll be buttoned up. I think that's everything. I think after that, the car will be ready to test drive. I mean, technically it's ready to test drive now, but I think that'll be the last thing I'm doing. I got to switch the plates off of the wife's CRV around the corner. Once they're on this car, we'll be able to actually take it on a test drive, like down the street. All right, guys, we got the door panel back on. It is probably, if I'm gonna lie, or not gonna lie, this is probably the most secure door handle I've ever redneck scienced back together. I mean, it is stout, brother. I don't know if it'll ever come back off. But there's 3 screws. There's a drywall anchor in this one. There's a bigger screw in this one. There's Gorilla Glue behind all of them. It should come off like as a unit, but I would be surprised if that ever was able to be removed well again. But it looks good. There's no like obvious new holes, or, you know, I didn't like just cinder flying. But it is back on. It works a charm. We'll go ahead and clear the seat off. Climb on in, close the door. Okay, and we're in. It's getting a little hot in here. Roll the window down. It doesn't get caught on this like I thought it might. I don't know if you can see. Oh, you can't? Okay, well, that's good. I want to make sure you couldn't see the drywall anchor that I used. So, well, that's good. If you can't see it, that means it's not gonna hit it. So, this rolls back up just fine. No scratch on the glass, so it's not rubbing there. This doesn't work still, but up does. Okay. All right. Driver door completely done. We still have to do the passenger door. It unfortunately is actually getting a little late again. So I don't think I'll have time to do this today. Today's Friday. I do have to work tomorrow, which is Saturday, which is a bummer. If I have time to do this today, I will. If not, then we will catch back up tomorrow when I do have time to do it. So we'll be right back. Hi, everybody. We are currently over by my backyard, I guess we'll call it. The flip CRD is done. We're gonna go ahead and get in here. So the flip CRV is done. We've gone and moved it. It's no longer parked by the front of the house anymore. The only thing it really needs is a detail, and I have to put the grill back on, but otherwise it's finished. We finished doing the passenger door. That window works just fine. Oddly, now the lock doesn't work nearly as good as it used to, which is annoying, but I'm done fixing things on this. As much as I like this car, I'm ready to see this car leave. So everything's done. The AC is not buttoned up completely. There's still a leak, I believe. I'm going to top it off with Freon. The potential new owner knows about the leak already, so that he's not super worried about it. With that, I am going to top it off for him before he gets it. That's why I was making sure all the windows worked, so that way if he had to drive it and needed to get it recharged, he'd at least have the ability to roll the windows down. If the deal goes through, I'll make a video. Maybe he'll be in it, maybe he won't, but we'll talk about the trade, and we'll showcase the car then for what we might be trading for. I don't want to set up anything in this video and then get the hopes up that it's going to happen, and then if it doesn't happen, so we'll talk about it then. But as is, this car I believe is ready to go. Today is Sunday. I know in the previous clip I talked about it being Friday and then me having to get the window done. I did finish it then. I just never filmed an outro, so it is what it is. Everything's done now. Tomorrow I'm going to work on getting the plate off of my wife's CRV, which funny enough is sitting in front of me. Putting it on this one. We'll go ahead and test drive this car, give it a good week, maybe 2 of on-the-road use, and make sure that it's safe to drive, so that way him and his daughter have a reliable vehicle to be in. And if that's the case, then we'll set up a time for him to come test drive it, and we'll get a trade going. So with that, the CRV is done, at least for today. I'm gonna go ahead and jump back here in a second. We'll be in the garage and we'll wrap this video out. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out here. Leave a like if you guys like the box. I picked purple. I think it looks really good. I would love to get the giant box that covers the whole wall, but that thing's thousands of dollars and I don't have that right now, so it is what it is. Hopefully the CRV will be on the road soon and we'll be getting that moved. The Pilot has still just been sitting, just haven't had the time to really wrench on it, so soon that should be making his debut, especially with the CRV moving. The car I'd be trading doesn't need work. Maybe some light stuff done to it, but I mean, it's pretty much ready to go as it is. He dailies it currently. So with that, thank you for watching. You guys have been killing it. So my subscriber base has been growing. I think last I checked, we were at 74 people. So I mean, we are growing quick. We've only been posting like a month and a half, so I'm super stoked to see the amount of engagement you guys are giving, comments you guys are leaving, asking questions. It's been super awesome. So thank you for that. That's all I got for today, guys. I know it's been a little sporadic and I've been a little late posting. It's just been busy around here lately, but I got some stuff lined up that I'm planning on working on. Aside from finishing the Pilot, I do have stuff to do powder coating. I'm kind of waiting on some stuff to get cleared out of the garage so I can make room for some other things. I'd really like to get an oven put in this hole back here. I powder coated this diesel turbo housing. I mean, and it looks really good. It turned out super good. It's a little dusty because it's just been chilling in the garage, but so working on the Pilot, working on powder coating and getting my stuff set up for it, getting the garage a little better oriented to work on vehicles in here. The TL really doesn't need anything. It's just been my daily. It's working great. I don't know if I'm planning on getting rid of it yet, but it's definitely been good for me. We'll see if the new car I trade replaces the TL or not. I think it'll be more fun to drive every day. I think it'll be better on gas than this is. I think it'll fit my personality a little better. I don't know if my 1552s will fit on it or not, so that'll be something we'll have to figure out if the trade goes through. Other than that, guys, that's all I got for today. We'll check back in another time whenever the CRV's on the road, or if we see any issues, or if there's a trade coming up. Look forward to something that'll be coming up soon. So with that, I'm gonna end it. Thanks for sticking around. I'll catch y'all later.